Toronto on first.
Set by Bennett at the letters, the 1-1. A wave and a miss. Pulled a string on a very good curveball that time. Well, that pitch said 68 on the radar gun here at the ballpark. Anytime you got a pitch that's in the upper 60s and another one that's in the lower 90s, that's a big difference in velocity. And it's all about affecting the timing of hitters. So after the really slow breaking ball, let's see what Bennett wants to do next. He's got Dorn set up for a variety of different pitches he could go to. The count is 1-2, and the pitch. Came back with a fastball, got him swinging, actually a foul tip into the glove of Federovich. So that fastball was in the upper 80s, but after the previous pitch was in the upper 60s, that fastball looks even faster. Second strikeout of the night for Bennett. No score, top of the 6th inning. 1 on and 1 out for third baseman Andy Marte. Marte went the other way. A ground ball single into right field back in the 1st inning. He grounded to short in the 4th. Big time crowd here at Isotopes Park. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1-0. They're looking for something, anything to get excited about. There has not been a whole lot of offense. Just 6 hits combined in this game. 2 by Reno, 4 by Albuquerque. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses inside for ball. And it's 2-0 to Marte. And the 2-0. And that missed inside. And Bennett's frustrated with himself that he missed with that pitch. Steps back on the rubber, the glove up against the left leg. Ball inside the glove, a bright blue glove, Dodger blue glove. Here's the 3-0, and that's taken for a called strike. That was at the upper part of the strike zone. Middle infielders are at double play depth. And the 3-1. Ground ball to short, should be 2. Arua Barrena to Morales. He bobbles it, everybody's safe. It should have been an inning-ending double play. But instead, Morales, the second baseman, who's usually very sure-handed. It was a good toss, it looked like, from Arua Barrena, all in one motion. And he just flat-out dropped it. He flat-out dropped it. He was trying to maybe make the throw before he had the ball in his glove. So the inning should have been over. Instead, there's runners at first and second with 1 out. And the batter is first baseman Mike Jacobs. Jacobs is 0 for 2. Way inside with the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Well, in the last start for Bennett, he went 6 innings at Iowa. Allowed 9 hits, 2 walks, 4 runs, 3 were earned. There was a bunch of plays that were not made behind him, and it was one of those games where you felt like, man, he gave up 4 runs, and it took a great job of keeping that lineup to 4 runs as the 1-0 misses outside for ball 2-0. Would have been very easy for a pitcher to get frustrated, but that's one thing about Bennett. He's a veteran. Well, he's an animated guy, and a guy who has admitted that he's constantly had trouble with his temper throughout his life, and it's been a whole lot better lately. Here's the 2-0. And that's a soft liner that's going to beat the shift into left field. Jacobs with the single. Nevin will hold the runner, Cunningham, at third base. As Cunningham had to wait to make sure that ball would not be caught. So he was not able to get a good jump, but the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the 6th inning. And here's Bobby Wilson who will bat. First Federovich, and Liddy and Bennett will talk things over. Because of the shift against Jacobs, normally that's a ball that would be caught by the shortstop, but Arua Barrena was way up the middle, so he was not able to make that play. This year, the Reno Aces lead the Pacific Coast League in batting average and in runs, but their kryptonite for some reason has been with the bases loaded. is a team that is hit in just about every situation. For whatever reason, they are hitting just 200 with the bases loaded. And Wilson takes the first pitch for a called strike. 1 home run, 69 RBIs with the bases loaded for this Reno team. And this is a team that's batting .297 overall. The 1-0 misses outside for a ball. Now maybe it's a statistical anomaly. Maybe that's one of those things where early in the season they weren't able to convert. Now everybody's thinking about it and it's in their head. But a .297 average overall, but just 200 with the bases loaded. The 2-0, a wave and a miss. Good breaking ball there from Bennett. Makes the count 2-1. Reno has had multiple occasions in this series with the bases loaded, including in the third inning yesterday. Bases loaded, nobody out, and they were not able to score. Strikeout, then a double play wiped out that opportunity. 1-2 ground ball back to Bennett. He does not go home. He went to first, and the run scored because he didn't go home. It was a tailor-made 1-2-3 double play, but the veteran Bennett had a brain freeze. He can't believe it himself. He's extremely frustrated. He should have been out of the inning. Instead, it's a 1-0 lead for Reno. Bennett just said, my fault. It was tailor-made, a one bouncer right back to him. He even looked at home. And then he paused, and he threw to first base. And so it's 1-0 Reno. A stunning development. And Bennett cannot believe it himself. He cannot believe that he did that. So a gift from Bennett to Reno gives them a 1-0 lead. Runners are at second and third with 2 outs, and here's the second baseman, Argenis Diaz. First pitch is taken for a called strike. Well, this could be a crucial batter now for Bennett because you know that inside he wants to punch something. He makes me so mad. But he needs to keep his emotions under control and make good pitches to not make this inning any worse. Here's the 0-1. That is low for a ball, 1-1. Diaz reached second base on a throwing error by the third baseman Ibarra. Then he doubled just under the glove of Ibarra in his second at-bat. Ibarra's even with the bag at third right now as Marte takes his lead. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss. 1-2. Crowd wants a strikeout to end this 6th inning. And the 1-2. And that one is fouled off, first base side. The runner at third base, Marte, took a very aggressive lead at third, trying to make Bennett flinch and maybe balk. I wouldn't be surprised if Bennett's going to look over that direction and say something to him. Well, Bennett has admitted that anger in his life is something that he's worked on and getting better and better at. The 1-2 got him looking with the curveball, and he needed every amount of strength in order to hold back his anger to get out of that 6th inning where it could have been a whole lot worse. But Reno gets 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Reno has a 1-0 lead now over Albuquerque, and this is Isotopes Baseball on 610, the Sports Animal.